Mix 107.3.
Hey guys, it's Carson
and Chilli Amar
at Lansdowne Resort. It's a beautiful night in August, and we're getting ready to kick off a fun weekend of cooking, of wine tasting, of eating and drinking. You're going to get to see it all, and we're glad to have you along with us.
Thanks for joining us. Okay, so where's the wine?
I don't know. Let's find it.
Let's go. Bye.
Lansdowne Resort is a sprawling complex in Leesburg, Virginia, featuring a beautiful golf course all on the banks of the Potomac River.
The AAA Four-Diamond award-winning Lansdowne Resort features 305 sumptuously appointed guest rooms and suites and a recent $55 million whole resort renovation.
It was the perfect location for a weekend of food, drink, and friendship with Mix listeners.
Some won the weekend by listening to our show, and some paid for it. Either way, it was worth every penny.
Today, we're going to take a tour in Mary's herb garden. She's a resort sommelier. Come on over, Mary.
Mary, where's the wine? That's all that really matters.
That's what we need, isn't it?
I gotta get some flowers.
Oh my God, thank you for my hair.
No, you eat them. Here.
Mary, I'm supposed to... Okay.
That'll give you some breath. All right, well, let's go inside.
Okay, I've got a little bit of everything.
Mary, the sommelier at Lansdowne, that's French for someone who has lots of wine and consequently lots of friends, took our listeners to a really cool place.
Lansdowne converted a tennis court into a beautiful herb garden, and Mary has made it her own private paradise, but she was more than willing to share.
It's like eating a cough drop. Mary, is this legal? Girl Scout cookie. This is really weird, man.
It's like your peppermint patty.
It's a Tic Tac.
This reminds me of the scene in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory when what's her name was eating the gum and going, "Oh my God, it tastes like gravy!
Yeah.
It tastes like beef!" And then she
It
turns into a
does.
giant blueberry.
Yeah.
And today we're going to be doing what?
This is an illustration, and probably the best illustration you're going to get for how much your food affects the wine, and vice versa.
Now, a lot of people don't know a whole lot about fresh herbs, but things are beginning to change.
Are you saying that Mrs. Dash isn't fresh?
No. Nothing against Mrs. Dash, but once you go fresh, you never go back.
Mary took us on an amazing journey through her herb garden, sampling everything from lime basil to pineapple sage.
And all of it was perfectly paired with a variety of wines from white to red.
You know, I'm really glad we didn't have to drive on this journey.
Yeah, no kidding. The most important thing was you don't have to be a wine snob to realize that wines could complement herbs and vice versa.
So use the net to learn about herbs, start trying fresh herbs in the store, and then eventually you can build your own herb garden.
Yeah, no tennis court required.
Thank goodness.
After the herb garden,
And a lot of wine.
we turned things over to Jason, the executive chef at Lansdowne, for lunch.
And why is it better that you have this a little bloody or you have the tuna more rare?
Bloody? We don't use the word bloody.
Well,
We use-
just for folks who like things medium well or well done.
The English use the word bloody, not us. Properly. If you let it, this is 25-year-old balsamic vinegar right here.
You try that. And that'll go on ice cream, that'll go on strawberry shortcake.
You will like this.
You don't like vinegar? This is not vinegar. Is that ridiculous? Jason fired up the grill for a fairly light lunch.
Now on the menu was salad niçoise with rare ahi tuna, a flank steak salad, and some cold Asian noodles.
Jason brings in the most incredible tuna I have ever tasted. It's flown in fresh from Hawaii.
The awesome fillets you see were actually caught yesterday.
Yeah, this ain't Star-Kissed in a can, all right? It's fresh, it's flavorful, and it's delicious, seared or raw. Chilli is going to eat raw fish for the first time. Here she goes.
No!
Yeah, I'm a big fan of sushi, but I wasn't such a big fan of, that big raw chunk of tuna served with just a little balsamic vinegar.
Yeah, that was fairly obvious, Chilli. But after that, the lunch was incredible.
And then after lunch, a well-deserved nap and a day by the awesome outdoor pool and water park at Lansdowne.
Hello, how are you? All right, so tonight we're going to make a little food. We're going to have some good time. And I get to wear a chef's jacket, even though I am not worthy. We'll see what happens. Okay, night began to fall, and we were ready for round two.
Carson donned his chef's jacket and assisted Jason in a cooking lesson and another culinary adventure.
Yeah, we started off the evening with some amazing silver dollar-sized scallops that we actually seared in some grapeseed oil.
Jason used grapeseed oil because of its low flash point. You can cook it at relatively high temps without it smoking or tasting strange.
Yeah, Jason and I then chopped up some cantaloupe, some pineapple, and made some fantastic salsa. We served the seared and caramelized scallops on a sweet puree and the salsa.
Oh God, it was so fresh and fantastic.
Our next course was some broiled lamb pops. Now, these are ribs of lamb cooked at a high heat.
They're seasoned lightly with salt and pepper and then served like a lollipop.
Yeah, like a Tootsie Pop made of meat. Yes! We then did one of my favorite dishes. I call them Scotty's mussels. My friend Scott McPherson is an executive chef, and he came up with this recipe that has 3 simple ingredients: olive oil, mussels, and sea salt.
Yeah, you definitely want to do this outside on a Cajun burner because it involved igniting the olive oil and mussels.
Yeah, you simply heat a large pan, preferably cast iron, until it's very hot. Toss in some debearded mussels.
And then you wait for the mussels to open slightly, then toss in some olive oil. The whole mixture, poof, ignites.
Yeah, I might want to put your hair back for this one. You let it burn for 10 to 15 seconds, then toss in a palm full of sea salt to put it out.
Now just pour the mussels onto a serving platter and then serve them with some really good bread.
Yeah, it's simple and it features the mussels, and the fire makes them smoky and kind of caramelized. You will definitely want to try these at home, outside.
Yeah, I'm serious. Outside.
Believe it or not, we then moved on to our main course.
Halved barbecue Cornish game hens was the starter.
Yeah, then we served those with a nice risotto. Now, you need to learn how to make risotto. It's a rice dish that is so easy to make, and you can add almost anything like cheese or asparagus.
And then my favorite item of the whole day, paella, a rice dish featuring seafood like scallops, mussels, and shrimp.
Yep, and then dessert. By Chili suggestion, strawberry shortcake, fresh whipped cream, and a balsamic vinegar drizzle. Now, I know it sounds a little strange, but it was amazing.
And that ended our wonderful day at Lansdowne Resort.
Our goal was simple: to share some incredible flavors and make some new friends.
And drink wine.
Yes, we certainly did that. But more importantly, we wanted to show you that life's too short not to try new things.
And anyone can follow a recipe. You just have to be willing to try.
Yeah, you may sometimes make mistakes, but ultimately you will get as much enjoyment out of watching your friends and family enjoy your creations.
Thanks again to Lansdowne Resort for a wonderful time, and we really hope to do it again.
Mix 107.3.